Hello, welcome. My name is Dimlight, and today we're doing my playthrough of Horizon Zero Dawn. So in the last part, we started our exploration into the ruins here, and started to learn a bunch about Zero Dawn, like what it actually is. And we heard about Gaia, and we started into this room here, and then had to stop because it was recording for quite a while. So we're going to continue our exploration in here, see what other notes there are to read up or listen to. There's one right here. What's this one? Simulation results from Margot Shen to Elizabeth Sobek. Wow, you weren't kidding about Gaia's predilection for animal morphologies. Sure, not totally unexpected given the rough natural terrain her bots will have to navigate, but I agree that there's something deeper going on here. Her designs aren't just functional, they feel almost like, well, tributes is the word that comes to mind, as though she's already mourning their loss. And not just for the disappearing fauna of our time, but creatures from the fossil record too. References to megafauna in some of her designs, so cool. Well, whatever Gaia thinks up, Hephaestus will empower her to build it. I just wish we could still be around in a century or two to see what she makes. Margot. Oh boy, she makes some mean old stuff. Do you want to hear about a Thunderjaw or a Stormbird? Yeah, didn't think so. Oh, nice climbing anyway. Don't see any more data points. Oh, team friend just a mushroom though. It's a nice way to start off the episode. No, nothing hiding under there. I wish it would just give me a power cell right now so I'm not missing anything. Hello. Can I get in there?
I think this is it. Elizabeth Sobek's office. But it's sealed off. There's got to be a way inside.
Keep looking.
Yeah, I went inside that office. Oh, hello.
Eclipse.
Careful now.
Oh, down there. Okay. Over here? Think so. There's obviously a lot more interest into this place than what Silence thought. All these guys are ahead of me. Unless I opened them up by doing that vent thing.
Welcome to Apollo,
Jesus.
the collective memory of the human species and the wellspring of knowledge for future generations. I am Samina Ebaji. Until recently, I was director of the International Collective Memory Institute in New Tehran. As a heritage professional, I devoted my career to the preservation of human knowledge, creative endeavor, and cultural achievement. Apollo is, therefore, the ultimate embodiment of a lifelong passion, albeit under the very worst circumstances imaginable. The challenges before us are immense. Specifically, we will have to design and implement 4 major initiatives simultaneously. First, the construction of data repositories in cradle facilities around the world ensuring redundancy. Second, the collection and processing of a projected 180 million discrete data entries. 42 zettabytes of data in Mandarin, English, Spanish, and Arabic. Third, the transferal and encoding of all that data onto DNA encapsulated in synthetic fossils. The only medium capacious and durable enough to safeguard it without degradation for the centuries to come. And last, but not least, the development of the holographic interface and gamified curricula. by which future humans will commune with Apollo, progressively unlocking heuristic learning modules, leveling up their knowledge and skills they will need to take control of the terraforming system. That is the future towards which all of our efforts will be directed. Not just the preservation of the past, but the seed for the flourishing of a new tree of knowledge. Welcome, and let us begin.
Nothing to say about that, Aloy? No? Okay. Assuming this is about what she just said. Encapsulated DNA from Samia to Elizabeth. And the winner is Encapsulated DNA. Over the past 10 days, I performed an exhaustive review of data storage solutions. Magnetic, optical, quantum, even that eternity tech that FAS was chilling a year or so ago. But every other solution has one or more fatal shortcomings. Too heavy to transport, too massive to install in the allotted space, too power intensive over the centuries, too prone to failure past 300-400 years, etc. Encapsulated DNA will easily hold the 40 plus zettabytes we're projecting for Apollo. There are still many details to finalise, of course. To start with, we need to select the inert material in which we'll embed the molecules, already testing 16 cadet materials, as well as design and fabricate the power systems and sealed reliquaries that will keep the DNA at minus 18 degrees C for 1,000 plus years. So long as I assure you that it didn't factor into my decision, may I confess that I deem it entirely fitting, indeed propitious, that we will be using the very building blocks of life to preserve human knowledge from mechanized extinction. It's not just ironic, but heroic. Life as the hero, beating back the forces of oblivion. In any case, much to do. Until next time, peace be with you, Samia. So much lore going on. Oh, can't go in. Oh, wanted to go in. That's fine, there's more lore down here. It's Apollo update. From Samia to Elizabeth. Over the past 2 months, the full benefit of our procurement of a copy of the Homer archive from Far Zenith has made itself known, and as a result, all of Apollo's key deliverables are on schedule. Apollo has already surpassed 40 million discrete data entries and continues to grow. The physical science modules are effectively complete, with soft science modules close behind. World history, cultural data, and media archives are also on schedule. Language preservation is wrapping up a bit ahead of schedule due to the falling short of our goal to preserve 4,500 languages. I suppose the tragic early loss of Papua New Guinea doomed that goal from the outset, with attendance curricula development about to begin. Speaking of the heuristics curricula, they are performing well in testing, with children and adolescents demonstrating high levels of engagement with and trust in the Aristotle and Aspasia persona. That was a bunch of words. Personally, I find them highly engaging, especially when they debate. I wish half my professors had been so entertaining. Peace be with you, Samia. So where is all this knowledge dump stuff in the world now? Is it hidden away? Let's see how long it takes me to get detected by these guys.
She's just one savage. How much of a threat can she be?
There. Oh, hi. Ow. Oh, you got a bomb on you.
Redouble your efforts!
Okay, that wasn't the guy I meant to hit, but I'll take it. Yeah, you wanna keep trying? Oh, hi. Oh, that's not good. Mind if I have a swing at this?
Don't worry, I'll find you.
That's the last of them.
Yeah.
Alone once more.
In what should have been a cave of wonders. Look around. See if anything is left.
Right. Oh. See a data point thing flashing on my map. I think that might be up there. Is there anything else down here? I don't want to miss anything. Oh, medicinal mushroom. Worth it. Right, oh wait a minute. Let's path around here as well. Not seeing any other data point things on the map though. Oh, wait a minute, what's that? Oh, is that just a mushroom? Yeah, that's a mushroom. Okay, I think I'm just heading up. Let's have a look at this.
Dr. Sobek, please archive this testimonial in Apollo. Cross-reference to all mentions of my name and Operation Enduring Victory. My name is General Aaron Harris. From 2060 to 2066, I served as the chairman of the Joint Chiefs of Staff, the highest-ranked officer of the United States Armed Forces. The tenure of my command included strategic planning and oversight of Operation Enduring Victory, a falsehood perpetrated on the civilian populations of the United States and other nations during the last 14 months of life on this planet. Before the Pharaoh Plague, I did my job and did it well. I was bold and decisive, crafty in political maneuvers. It wasn't an accident that I rose to my position and became the commander of the largest mechanized force ever assembled. But to what end? My only lasting achievement was the extinction of life on Earth. And my one redeeming act, if any, was to delay that extinction by days or weeks, by throwing more death at it. It is my hope that there will be no need for men like me in the world to come. If you are one of the people of that future world listening to this message, please know that I am sorry and that I wish you well. Sincerely, Aaron Harris.
Man, that poor guy. Right, okay. I'm like constantly like looking up at the compass in case there's data points that I'm missing. Don't think this leads anywhere. No, okay. Which one are we going into now?
Welcome
Oh, there you go.
to Hades.
Oh.
Zero Dawn's Extinction Failsafe Protocol. The ultimate killer app. Now, I know what you're thinking. The purpose of Gaia is to resurrect life. So why give her a subordinate function, only purpose of which is to wipe out life all over again? I mean, what? Just plumb crazy, ain't it? Well, no, it isn't. Reconstituting a biosphere? That's a tall order. Tech smart as Gaia may be, odds are she won't get it right the first time. I mean, imagine you're Gaia 200 years from now and this new biosphere growing, it's all gone wrong. Alkalines are skyrocketing, coniferous forests eroding under the lash of superstorms that would have drowned Noah. It's chaos, a spinning top that won't stop wobbling. Now what are you gonna do? Release phase 1 organisms into that hot mess? Hope their CO2 and methane can balance out what you got started? Hell no. What you're gonna do, Gaia, is step aside, while Hades takes over and does what you're just too darn nurturing and life-loving to do, which is burn that misbegotten mess of a biosphere to the ground so Gaia can start over. Okay, not burn, more like reverse terraforming operations and suffocate it. But you get the idea. Hades takes the biosphere back to zero. Square one, blank slate. And then, only then, does it hand the steering wheel back to Gaia and say, try again, old girl. And better this time, or we'll have to do this again. That's Hades. It's pretty badass when you think about it. Extinction on demand. Death on speed dial. All for the greater good, of course, but still, kind of metal. So welcome to Hades. Welcome to the void.
Okay, so if that's the original purpose of Hades, why does it want me extinct?
We need more data.
And how does it end up in the wreckage of a Pharaoh Titan, getting worshipped by the Eclipse like some kind of god?
I'm learning as you are, Aloy. Keep searching.
It's funny that that guy of all people was the one that got selected to do Hades, the one who's all about, like, you know, sadistic stuff. Noise complaints. From Taris to Elizabeth. Colour me confounded, Lizzie. Bashcore. Anyone who says the old TT codes to Bashcore is straight up lying, and you know it's old Trev don't have no truck with commercialised razzle-dazz. Nuh-uh. Heck, I'd rather guzzle a litre of Citrium runoff than listen to Grace Swarm for 30 seconds, hand to God and swear on my mama's grave, and she was religious. Nah, that ain't Bashcore blasting Hades' lab, shaking the walls, rattling folks' teeth. It's death metal, girl. Classical music, 80s and 90s mostly. Got me some Dutch deathcore, some Japanese gore grind, some Swedish cannibal themed stuff too. Stop by if you want to listen, or heck, just come within 50 meters of the lab. Ain't no Bashcore, you'll see, or hear rather, in the screech that rends the air, and feel in the throbbing pulse of the floor and walls and ceiling, swallowing you up like you was Jonah trapped in a gullet of gothic deathfish. Hallelujah. As for those requests to turn it down, no can do, Lizzie. This is how I code. Turn down my death metal? Might as well give up stimulants, chocolate malts, and industrial accident vids. Last I heard, we was supposed to be coding Hades down here. Am I really supposed to code an extinction protocol without death metal to inspire me? Nah, I don't think so. Stay cool, Trev. To be fair, he has a point. Hades protocol. Tate here, just popped 3 blues, but I earned it. Finally figured out a Goldilocks solution to Gaia's rather extreme executive authority. If that ain't worth 10 to 12 hours of dream time, what is? Before this, every usurpation protocol I designed failed in simulation because it was either too hard or too soft. Too hard, and it degraded the Gaia core. Sure, it pried her figurative fingers off the figurative driving wheel so Hades could take control, but by breaking her fingers, sometimes her arms too, so that couldn't fly. Everything depends on Gaia taking control back after Hades has done its business, so I had to find a solution that didn't leave Gaia any worse for wear. Too soft, and Gaia only pretended to relinquish control. In simulation after simulation, Hades would take control of the terraforming system and reverse operations, only to have Gaia lurk in the background, quietly re-revising processes and falsifying telemetry to hide its interface. Sneaky. I swear, ain't nothing Gaia wouldn't do to keep life going, even when it's just simulated plant life. Turns out the just right solution is to isolate Gaia in a protective code shell, preserving its integrity, then unseat it from command positioning so Hades can slip into the figurative captain's chair and work its magic. Those blues are coming on strong now, so I'm not really describing it so clear, but pretty sure it'll work. Yeah, those blues are plenty strong. Guess it's time to sleep and bed. I'll back to it tomorrow, alligators. Jesus. Oh god, wrong button. one more. Archive abuse. From Samia to Travis, Elizabeth, Mr. Tate. This mail concerns Apollo Archive submission long number, your 666th submission in just 5 days, and oh, what a doozy. Despite earlier warnings regarding inappropriate materials, you chose to submit 265 holographic remasters of acknowledged classics of extreme exploitation cinema. Allow me then to thank you on 2 counts. 1. For giving me the pleasure of rejecting your submission, thereby co-signing your favourite Eastern European torture flicks and their ilk to the dust heap of oblivion. It truly warms my heart to know that I have saved future humanity from the ordeal of experiencing not just one, but all 16 installments of making a millipede. Don't worry, the Salus Fasolini material has already been preserved, extreme perhaps, but for clarifying a concept that has so long been ambiguous and ethically fraught for archivists such as myself, the definition of obscenity. You have freed me from the subjective quagmire embodied in Judge Potter's famous utterance, "I know it when I see it." Thanks to you, I can now apply a single objective criterion. If Travis Tate submitted it, it's obscene. Accordingly, I have directed Apollo staff to summarily reject all of your future submissions, sight unseen. Perhaps you might invest the time you would have spent preparing further submissions on, I don't know, your assigned work? We have a world to save after all, or the rest of us do anyway. Dr. Samia, yep. Man, still a messed up guy, even if he is helping.
Looks like the only way onwards.
Oh, bunch more popped up. Which one's this? Oh, you're not gonna flash up for me automatically now? You want to do it? Okay.
Welcome to Eleuthia, the crown and king of Gaia's subordinate functions. For it is by Eleuthia that the human race will continue to exist. I am Patrick Brochard-Klein, the Alpha in charge of this program. Now let one thing be perfectly clear from the outset. Eleuthia is not a genetic engineering project. Our goal is to preserve the human genome, not alter it. A snapshot of human genetic diversity, literally frozen in time. The genetic quintessence of our species, unmodified. Under my watch, our activities and initiatives will comply with the 2034 clone provisions and the 2048 Raleigh Accords. Now that may seem a quaint, even trivial concern to you in light of present circumstances, but as one of the authors of the Accords, it is far from trivial to me. The practical challenges before us are staggering in scope and complexity, but not insurmountable. No. Global collation and provisional storage of zygotes, perfection of exogenic technologies, design and perfection of servitors, to provide nurture and inculcation during early child development. All of these program components must and will proceed in tandem. To say nothing of the breakneck construction of cradle facilities at sites around the world. So, si vous êtes prêts, let us begin.
Yeah. Man, I wish a lot more of these were audio. My voice, man. From Patrick to Elizabeth. The ectogenic chambers arrived 2 days ago. I spent the last 36 hours examining them and poring over technical documentation. Their revelation, astonishing. I don't know what you had to give Far Zenith in trade to get these chambers, but it was worth it. In a single leap, their embryologists have vaulted past 50 years of technological shortcomings. The risks of ICMO resolved. Nutrition delivery resolved. Hormonal stability resolved. 12 other risk areas resolved. Before I examined these chambers, I considered the Odyssey to be a fool's errand, but if the rest of FZ's technology is at this level, well, a human colony around Cyrus doesn't seem too possible after all. Mass fabrication of the chambers will present a number of challenges, but I'm confident they can be resolved. I'm going to rest for a few hours, then get back to it. Expect a fabrication plan within 48 hours. Let's see, is there any... There's no things around that side, it's just around here. Cradle, what was that? Cradle Servitor Personae from Patrick to Elizabeth. Development of the artificial personae for Cradle Servitors, Nurturer, Disciplinarian, Healer continues at a good pace. We are targeting Turing 0.4 for these constructs. This should allow low-grade empathy and limited improvisation without undermining adherence to codified behavior sets. The stimulus-driven switching of personae, however, is proving to be a greater software challenge than anticipated, especially concerning our entrenched feedback loops between the disciplinarian and healer personae. I have also attached the reports from an incident where a servitor running the mother personae intervened on a disciplinarian servitor's behavior, a parental argument, if you will. Amusing on first glance perhaps, but deeply concerning. I have attached a comprehensive plan for correcting these interactive protocol shortcomings in just data corrupted. Ooh, spy chest.
Full already.
Was that potions? I think it was potions. Go Robin. Cradle sealed. From Patrick to Elizabeth. Elufia 01 was successfully sealed before the swarm advancing across Xinjiang? Yeah, I don't know how you pronounce that. Province. Could detect it. Ping back from crucial systems is good for our maiden voyage a success. Records may disputes. God, so much reading. Regards my disputes with the betas over side selection. Of course, I understand we have limited overhead to run simulations of gene flow in our future humans, but we can all agree there is margin for refinement in future cradle populations. Donk? In addition to personally overseeing completion of the Elufia 02 site inside Mount Namuli, I will formulate the purpose and propose a modified site selection plan within the week. God, please give me more audio logs. I'm losing the ability to read very fast, and it's making me look like a fool.
Cradle facilities. Elizabeth said a new generation of humans would be spawned inside such places.
She did.
All Mother Mountain. It was one of them?
There's only one way to be sure.
The hatch wouldn't open. Something about a corrupted Alpha registry. I need to search Elizabeth's office.
Explain why you were suddenly, found there.
I'd have to ditch something.
Is that more potions? More potions. Oh. Well, climbing. Which way are you going up here? Yeah, this is what I just was. Good. Well, I just went in a circle. Nope. Some data points over there. One over here as well. Stuff over there. Let's have a look then. See what we got. Oh, audio logs, thank you.
That would benefit from antilopinae morphologies.
though Caprid forms show superior load-bearing capability.
You're a quick study, Gaia.
Dr. Sobek, as I have conducted this comparative analysis of mammalian morphologies, I've gathered extensive data on the quaternary extinction event.
Oh? And your assessment? Gaia?
Logically speaking, the extinction was a natural consequence.
And yet,
I find the loss of megafaunal species unaccountably sad. That they passed forever into oblivion causes me to experience a grief that is difficult to describe. Am I malfunctioning?
No, Gaia, you're not. This is good. It's very good.
Is it good? Hard to tell if you were being serious.
Looks like it used to hold something. Some component that got removed. You will undergo a brief period of unconsciousness during relocation to Prime and final instatement.
Elizabeth, may I speak outside protocol?
When you're back up and running at the new site, we'll bring the subordinate functions online and see where we stand.
Elizabeth, I detect distress. Are you all right?
I'm fine.
I realize that circumstances compel us to launch earlier than we hoped, but all subsystems are operational. The odds stand in our favor.
But what if... Gaia, there's nothing left out there. You can't even survive unless you're wearing an environmental suit. There are billions dead, in fear and agony. What if it was all for nothing?
Elizabeth, extinction was inevitable. Thanks to you, life will have a future.
You really believe that?
I believe in you, Elizabeth. In you, all things.
So even Elizabeth had like a breakdown moment.
Pure logic won't cut it, Ted. To pull this off, Gaia's going to need to have some skin in the game. It has to care.
What if it runs amok? Have we learned nothing from our mistakes?
Your mistakes, I think you mean?
All I'm saying is give it a kill switch.
She was just born, Ted. I'm not gonna put a gun to her head while she's still in the cradle.
You talk like it's a child. What if it becomes a monster?
Elizabeth, may I speak outside protocol?
Of course, Gaia, go on.
I'm sorry to contradict you, but Mr. Farrow's argument is sound. At this point, the development of my psyche is not entirely predictable. To ensure preservation of life, a hardwired override is, I believe, a necessary safeguard.
There. Satisfied, Ted?
Jeez, Liz, just do what it says.
I mean, yeah, this is why you got into this mess in the first place. You had no kill switches for your machines. You know, get the problem sorted out, you know, now, this time around. We're going in. Oh, prior door open. Nice, nice backwards walk to flip. So, good thing your spear is strong enough to open that. Oh, hello. Oh, didn't like that froze for a second.
Can't carry more.
Right, let me scan this one first. Odyssey has failed, from Elizabeth to all Alphas. Oh, some terrible news, I'm afraid. Farsenef has informed me that the Odyssey mission has failed. Last night, telemetry indicated a catastrophic anti-matter containment failure as the drives spun up to depart the solar system. The ship, its crew, its cargo of zygotes and seeds, its alpha build of Apollo, all were lost. Zero Dawn is now the only hope for the continuation of human species and earthly life. We must succeed. Oh damn, okay, Jesus Christ. I was wondering if they got like some people at least. Because you'd at least attempt to get people off, but yeah, didn't work. Artemis status. From Charles to Elizabeth. It's coming along, Liz. I'm positive about it. If those words can still mean anything. Had my sleeves rolled up negotiating with frozen zoos for their samples. So many species trapped in ghoulish hologram dioramas, suspended in what-ifs. More than 14,000 that went extinct between 2000 and 2043. We've started mapping out primary succession, selecting the pioneer organisms for a balanced and sustainable biosphere. Microorganisms and insects, rabbits and hawks, foxes and wolves. Thousands more that will have to wait their turn until our new generation can be entrusted with the duty of restoring them. So they can return to a world that, this time, will understand the concept of conservation before it's too late. There's already been too many too lates. We lost a whole collection of team during the swarm breakthrough in Myanmar. The samples were lost were, well, irreplaceable. But thanks to you, Liz, the circle of life will bend, not break. The Earth was a lifeless rock before, and someday it will be again. But not now. Not like this. Not on our watch. Brunson. Oh boy.
The Alpha Registry master file.
Intact?
Yeah. No signs of corruption.
Then what are you waiting for? Copy the file.
With this, I can restore the registry at the hatch inside Allmother. Open it. Go inside.
Gonna watch it back there.
The secrets within.
Where I was born. Maybe who gave birth to me.
Who? Are you really so naive? There will be no who waiting for you there, Aloy. Whatever birthed you into the world was a what, not a who.
You bastard.
Oh no, I had a legitimate birth. It's you, Aloy, who are the creation of a machine. But what kind of machine and why? Why were you created?
Oh.
Eclipse.
You need to get out of there. What you found is too valuable. You're too valuable.
Uh-oh. Oh, very good. Please tell me I get to kill this guy. Hello again.
Still alive. Good. I have a more suitable death in mind for you, child.
Ooh. Are you gonna put me in the ring? The sun ring? That'd be fight off against like something big. I think that's what's gonna happen, isn't it?
My entire life, I've always known one thing with prophetic certainty. That I was destined for glory as a great champion of the sun.
My gear, no!
Even when Jiran was murdered. Even when Meridian fell, I never doubted my destiny. Until you came along.
My focus!
When I heard that you had survived, a doubt took root in my mind. As sure as the sun rises and falls each day, those I am bade to kill die. And yet I failed. How? Why? With each dig site you attacked, each loyal soldier you killed, this pestering doubt grew. I kept thinking of the moment my knife pierced your throat. One twist, a simple tug of the blade, and you would have bled out.
Nice bullets around your neck.
I am a practiced hand. So why hesitate? Why fail my destined purpose?
See that scar on your cheek? You didn't get to finish.
Yes, I remember. He fought well. for a savage.
His name was Rost, and he was a better man than you could ever hope to be.
The better man is the one who doesn't end up with his guts steaming on the ground. No, it wasn't him. I could have finished you before he attacked, but I didn't. This failing troubled my thoughts, haunted every step. It was only when I captured you, down in that place, that I finally glimpsed the sun's design etched at length across the course of events. You were meant to survive that day on the mountain. Meant to interfere at dig sites and kill my men. Conversely, I was meant to capture you. Here. So that you might die as a sacrificial offering to the sun. Everything as it was meant to be. Predestined and preordained.
Give me my spear back and I'll shake his hair.
Some destiny. You're following orders, not some grand cosmic design. You're a puppet, with Hades yanking the strings, a pawn pushed around by larger forces. It'd be laughable if there weren't so much killing involved. Hades is an ancient machine, not the buried shadow of Karja myth. It doesn't care about Meridian. It wants to kill everything and everyone. And you are its dutiful slave.
I serve not the buried shadow, but the sun in shadow. All halves of nature joined to one cause. Shadow to sun, dark to light.
Do you really not hear how ridiculous that sounds? You've gone from serving an insane homicidal Sun King to an insane homicidal machine. You're moving down in the world, not up.
I'll remember those words as I watch your corpse burn. Whatever's left of it. You fail to grasp the point. As surely as you've been conquered, so has all doubt. And with certainty of belief comes unstoppable force.
Then embrace the cage and put your faith to the test. See if things work out like you expect.
The circle has closed. Every element is in its proper place, exactly where it belongs. The errant beast, now caged, will serve her true purpose. A sacrificial animal. Oh, speaking of sacrifice, I forgot to tell you. After you crashed the Eclipse network, I sent messengers into the east to rally the forces there and mount an invasion of the sacred land.
Who are you?
I ordered every Nora killed. I was hoping to catch you there, but alas, it all seems to have been unnecessary.
Why butcher dozens of innocents for no gain? It's a waste of effort.
You're right. I won't even be there to enjoy it. In any case, I couldn't recall the order even if I wished to. Thanks to your destruction of the network, communication over distances is impossible. You not only doomed yourself, but an entire tribe. Do we not see the scorching judgment of the sun in these events? Your focus, such a powerful device, isn't it? And yet, so fragile.
Oh.
So you see, this time, I did not hesitate. The knife has already been twisted.
You're gonna regret destroying my focus, you bastard. I hope you watch.
Karja faithful, rejoice! Our years in shadow are over. A new dawn trembles on the horizon. A new day soon to break. And when it does, the false Sun King will be dead, and Holy Meridian ours once more. In this, I have become an instrument of prophecy. All halves of nature join to one cause. Shadow to sun, light to dark, night to day. Behold!
Uh-oh.
Hold your seats! Can you not see the proof of the sun's blessing before your eyes? How else could shadows such as these prowl in broad light of day? Were they not approved by the sun and joined to our cause? Many years ago, to consecrate this great ring, the Radiant Turan ordered many faithless, crushed beneath the hooves of the behemoth. Mighty is the behemoth in the eye of the sun, but it is mightier still, infused with the power of shadow. Let this one, who schemed and slithered, be the first to die.
This is gonna be fun.
Let her
I ain't fought a behemoth
be
before.
the first of thousands.
Ow. This doesn't seem fair. I ain't got my gear. Or my focus to find your weak spots, actually. That's a interesting thing to worry about.
I'll never beat that thing without weapons.
Uh-oh.
My weapons are up on the platform. There's no way out of this ring. Maybe I could use its strength against it.
Oh god.
Another hit, and that pillar will come down.
Oof. Ow.
Gotta get out of the way.
Oof. Stop throwing crap at me. Oof. That's it. Knock this thing down for me. Ow.
I should try luring the behemoth into the pillars.
Here we go. Come on, give me my stuff. Typical. Yeah, there we go. Payback time.
Hey! Guess who got our weapons back? Now you're just a big dumb target. Come and get it!
Let's start off with unloading a bunch of bombs on you. Ow.
Those components on this head. They've got something to do with this.
Let's try a few of these as well.
Canister on its belly. Looks important.
Ooh. Right. Oh, it's gone, okay. Ah, nah, you hit hard. Oh, God, trying to jump again. Oh, they've been so good of a hit, yeah. Ah. Oh, that not hit. this rate, I might as well just fight you. Yeah, that must have hit. Right.
Freeze can still on its head.
There we go. Oh god. Careful, Aloy. Oof. Oh, I want to loot it. Yeah, how'd you like that, Hillis? So much for your sacrifice.
Silence! Shadows, kill her!
Alright, you wanna go?
Kill her!
Why leave it to them? Come get me yourself!
Oh, hello. Someone come to my rescue? Hey! Look who it is. Oh! You're gonna cause some trouble, I see.
Silence.
Oh! That's a bad time. Thing is, you're very lucky they didn't just override them.
Traitor!
Hey, good one, Silence. Good one, clap. Nice to finally see you in person as well. Gotta say.
So you're here. Really here. You risked your life.
Of course I did. If you'd been killed, the Nora's sacred mountain would never have given up its secrets.
Too bad you wasted your time, then. Helis destroyed my focus. And the Alpha Registry with it.
Not at all. The whole time I've been monitoring your focus, I've duplicated every data file you scanned. Installing that data to a new focus was trivially easy. Happy birthday, Isaac. Daddy sure does love his little big man.
You're really good at making it impossible to like you, Silence. But I guess I need this.
It's time to see where you were born. Maybe you'll even learn why.
Yeah. Meet the machine that birthed me into this world. Isn't that how you put it?
I'll be off.
Wait.
Yes?
How did you track my location when I wasn't wearing a focus?
Really, Aloy? It doesn't take a genius to surmise that Helis would throw you into the Sunring.
Yeah, even I guessed it.
I wore out 2 striders getting here in time, but I did. Now be on your way.
Since when can you override machines?
Ever since you discovered the technique. I had to destroy a corruptor to obtain the necessary parts, of course. But your example showed me how to do that as well. Yet another benefit of monitoring your activities through your focus. Truth be told, the underlying logic of the technique isn't so different from rites practiced by Banuk shamans, though of course, far more advanced.
Great. You're welcome, I guess.
Kind of feel like I wouldn't want to fight you, Silence.
Helis recognized you back in the Sunring. You told me that you'd assisted the Eclipse, not that you knew the man who almost killed me.
So now you know. The man is a serious threat. So let's do all we can to make sure that he and Hades don't succeed.
Right.
Yeah.
I'll be on my way. To make matters worse, Helis ordered an Eclipse detachment to attack the Nora Sacred Land. The tribe's already weak. They won't stand a chance. You should come with me.
Well, absolutely not. I have preparations to make elsewhere.
What kind of... Why do I bother asking? You're not going to tell me.
When the time is right, I'll be in touch. I'll contact you later. In the meantime, should you need to return to Shadow Carja territory, I brought armor to conceal your identity.
You think of everything, don't you?
One of us has to. Aloy, when you were recovering the Alpha Registry down in the Zero Dawn bunker, I was needlessly cruel. For your sake, I hope there is someone waiting there for you inside the mountain. Not a what, but a who. Yeah!
Oh, are we just teleporting there? Oh, no, okay, we're here. Obtained Shadow Stalwart Light. Is that actual armor? This Kestrel armor will make for a good disguise and steals its wearer against blinding effects. Highly customizable. Interesting. Looks pretty cool. But, yeah, it doesn't really offer much in the way of what I've got going on, gotta say. Oh god, I got 5 skill points as well. Damn. Let's upgrade that then. Nice. Right, so can I still do, like, quests and stuff? Yeah, I can. I've still got, like, new quests and stuff going on. I'm assuming as long as I don't go into, like All Mother, like, Nora territory, it'll be alright to do side quests. I don't know if I wanted. I kind of want to continue the story, to be honest. It's getting really good now. Oh god. We'll see. I don't know if the next episode's going to be me doing side quest episode, or me continuing the main story episode. We'll have to see how I feel when I turn it on next. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed this episode. If you did, leave a like and a comment. If you haven't already, slap the subscribe button. It's totally free and helps the channel grow. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Have a nice day. Also, I really hope I didn't miss a power cell down there.